Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do. Turn on that notification bell and join me whenever I'm live. Hi, Queen Mummy. Hello, hello. You like the last Pisces? Girl. I'm just saying, I was surprised all of that came out. I was like, damn, in my mind, oh, you so hard. But I'm a Pisces, so it seemed like I was talking to myself. It's having some in-depth conversation. So right now we're going to do Pisces ClairTarot Reading for the second half of May. We're going to be getting clarity for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hi, Jessica Rose. All right, one more shuffle. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Pisces. Card number 31, trust yourself. As you continue on this journey, I mean, what I said the last reading was a little harsh, a little explosive, but it's the truth. Like, we needed to hear this. We seriously, seriously needed to hear it. And now, I mean, when you heard it, you were kind of like, yes, yes, damn it, yes. And as the weeks have gone by, you're like, I don't know. Stop. Seriously, stop. Trust yourself. Everything in creation is conspiring to make you succeed. Like, they've all ganged up. They have all ganged up. That's not just one species. I mean, look at that. That's the whole damn forest. They've ganged up to make sure you don't revert back. Eyes on the prize. Look at her staring up. She's going forwards and upwards with her war paints on. And she don't look worried at all. There looks to be no anxiety, no fear, just this sense of, I wonder what's up there. You're about to be up there, Pisces. And before you go up, 5, follow your own rhythm. Just because you're hearing this information and it's resonating with you doesn't mean you're going to be trying to rush. Okay, just like with Scorpio, there is no need for a rush. You have to just allow yourself to flow and know you are going to end up where you need to be when you need to be there. Stop trying too hard to be something that you're not, to be somewhere you shouldn't be. Pisces, you're going to drain yourself if you do that. And then you're going to be like, oh, it sounded good what she said. I'm just so tired. Yeah, you're going to be tired. Now, here's another thing. Card number 33, heaven sent. You've been being told for far too long that you are heaven sent. And it's not just some romantic, cheesy line. You really do come from the heavens, okay? There is a reason we were saved for last. There is a reason we can take on all the zodiac signs. We can take characteristics from any sign. We embody all of them. We are the culmination of the zodiacs. So with that tells me as Pisces, we create the heavens. All of us put together makes up the heavens. Okay? We are here to assist. As creators watching creation unfold, we are here to shine a light for those in darkness, ourselves included. Our light comes from divinity. And it's time you stop diminishing that light. You really, really have to stop. You keep trying to shrink yourself down, you don't fit in the box. I don't care how big the box is, you don't fit in it. You just don't. You're not even a box shape. So stop trying to force yourself into a box. You are heaven sent. That's like trying to put God in a box. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to the kitties. I love the kitty Oh my gosh. I love these cards so much. I'm telling you, I love these cards so much. I don't know what it is. I carry them around with me in my pocket. Like a kid that just got a new toy, you know, I carry it around with me in my pocket. And if you have girl pants, you know that our pockets are freaking useless. It's fine. The cards are mini size. They fit in my pocket. All right, Pisces. One more shuffle. And, oh, that is too effing cute. I'll show you guys since it was on the bottom of the deck. Tell me that is not cute. That could so be me. But instead, I'm here sitting in a dungeon. By choice, not by force. So here we go. We have 6 of clubs. Comfort in the otherworldly. It's time for you to begin embracing that you are an alien. It's time for you to begin embracing your connection to divinity, okay? You are so divinely connected, not just to God's source, but to every single person alive. Everyone that you come across, you know, Pisces is known for just like, oh, I want to love everyone. I want to heal everyone. Well, because we have a connection with everyone. Does this mean we're going to make everyone our pet project? No. That's a violation of the laws of sovereignty. That's a disrespect to their divinity. So right now, what you have to do is embrace the divinity within you. Because Pisces, we don't do that. We have a tendency to go outside of ourselves all the time. We don't address our needs. We don't speak to our higher selves. We do everything for everyone else instead of us. That has to stop. Seriously. So embrace the otherworldly, embrace divinity, embrace you and your totality. Now, card 9 of Hearts. This is about support, loving, give and take. Another thing Pisces has a tendency to do is just keep give, especially if they're highly empathic. Give. That's all you keep doing, which is beautiful. It's wonderful, but it's not okay if you don't allow yourself to receive in equal measure. You have to keep the balance. I mean, there's a reason there's 2 fish for Pisces. Keep the balance, okay? You give 1 fish, I get 1 fish. You give 1 fish, I get 1 fish. Okay? Keep the balance. On top of that, Pisces, you are painfully aware that you have a duality within you. You're aware of your light and you're aware of your darkness. Why are you so scared of your darkness? Your shadow. It's a part of you. It's half of you. That shadow aspect is actually what gives gravity, texture, and depth to your light. You need that. Stop believing this bullshit hype of love and light, love and light. Now I'm all triggered. Calm down. Calm down. Is bullshit. It's a half truth. And that's what makes it dangerous. It carries the assumption that darkness and any emotion outside of love is inherently evil, negative, detrimental to your growth. And it's bullshit. Embrace all your parts, Pisces. Embrace all of your parts, because the moment you start believing in this bullshit half truth of just love and light, you cripple yourself. Much of your power is in that darkness. And I'm not talking about doing witchcraft and cursing people. No. It's in allowing yourself to experience the totality of what you came into this life to really experience. And the way you're going to heal people is by allowing them to witness your own self-healing journey. You're a light in the darkness. All you have to do is stand there. Does a light have to try and do anything? No. It just sits there and exists. That's all you have to do, is just be yourself, exist. Release the things that don't serve you, these notions that perpetuate the belief that you have to continue to fractionate yourself. It's just all BS. 10 of Diamonds. This is about preparation and first steps. Last reading was the preparation for you to begin getting the guidance that you need. This guidance comes from you. Everything that I'm saying should just be confirming what you've already been feeling. Pisces, you're tapped in. You're tapped into every single zodiac sign. Every single zodiac sign. You are tapped in. You know exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it. The problem is not knowing. The problem is that you continue to allow yourself to shrink yourself and convince yourself you're just making it up. You're just being silly. You're just imagining it. It's just coincidence. How about it's just truth? It just came from the mouth of God directly to your ears. How about that? How about that? And if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you're not ready to take those first steps, this is not about shoving you down the path. This is not about dragging you down the path. This is about you acknowledging at some point, you're going to start walking. Okay? All right. Let's get Pisces more clarity. Even more. And just to be clear, I don't think every single Pisces is meant to be an energetic worker, a tarot reader, or anything like that. I think that's such a limited perception as to what Pisces is capable of. I think it's a very, very limited perception. Pisces excels in love. And if you're not aware, love is the building block of creation. That means, Pisces, you can excel at anything you put your mind to. Anything. Anything at all. All right. Ooh, that card keeps coming up. Mars. This is going to be interesting. So we have card number 9, Uranus and Genius. You were so cleverly designed by creation. So cleverly designed. And it's going to take a little bit of time for you to begin accepting these things about yourself. Just a little bit of time. So the public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. That's a quote from Oscar Wilde. The sudden bolt of surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, the great awakener, is here to wake you up. Did you hear that? Uranus has come to wake your ass up. You are a genius faking sleep. You can't wake someone up that's faking sleep. Now, it's time for you to recognize that you are a trailblazer. Okay, Pisces? You are the trailblazer of your circle. People are counting on you to start stepping up to the plate and recognizing your intrinsic worth and value to yourself and to any given group. You have components that you need to share with these individuals. And for those who aren't ready to accept truth in its totality, not sugar-coated, not any of that bullshit, like just raw truth, they'll tell you you're crazy. They'll tell you that, oh, that's some hippie shit. No, it's the truth. I see you. I see behind the veil of this. I see behind the eyes. I see the soul. I see you. And sometimes you don't even have to say that. Just by you standing in front of them, they can feel the gravity of what your energy is telling them. That is the behavior of a spiritual genius. It doesn't mean you're elite. It doesn't mean you're better. It means because you are more aware, you are more obligated to assist. Assist, okay? Not dictate. I'm talking about assist. So this corresponds to the tarot card, the Tower. You're about to have a tower moment. You're about to have a tower moment. And the tower moment is beautiful because guess what? That tower has been your mental and spiritual prison for your whole fucking life. You're about to be set free, Pisces. You're about to be set free. Fucking celebrate this shit. It's scary. It's scary. Okay? It's seriously scary. But if you think about it, that's like a fish being scared of drowning in the ocean because you're so accustomed to living in a fishbowl. Take that in. As a fish who lives in a fishbowl, I'm afraid of drowning in the ocean. Does that make sense? For some, I guess. I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. But I've been out of the fishbowl for a little bit. Not a long while, just a little bit. Just enough to know I can swim in the ocean too. And some might be like, salt water and fresh water. Motherfuckers, we talking about magic. The only thing salty is my attitude. If I was in fresh water, I am salty enough to exist in the salt water too. Booyah. All right, card number 12, moving right along before I get fully triggered by myself. Yes, that also happens with Pisces. We trigger ourselves. Learn when to cut it off before it's fully in motion. Don't let that crazy train leave the crazy station. Pump the brakes. Okay, card number 12. Black Moon Lilith, mystery. In revenge and love, woman is more barbaric than man. Fucking men. That's the truth. As a woman, that is the truth. Now, here's the thing. It's time to be careful. Think of what might manifest over anger, bitterness, or revenge. Hearing these truths coming from a fellow Pisces is really triggering you. You're feeling very empowered, very passionate. You're going to break that fishbowl and you're going to live in the ocean. Calm down. It will happen. Okay? You will be free. But calm down. Don't start to use this as an impetus for you to be like, that person was wrong and that person was wrong and I got to correct them and they did me dirty and I need to. No, that is not what this is about. This is about recognizing how you co-created that and you're rising above it. Okay? And if you feel like you don't have it in you to rise above it, dig under it, go around it, whatever the hell you need to do. But we're moving past that and going deep into the depths of our own heart's oceans. It's time, Pisces. It's time. And this card has to do with the Queen of Swords in the tarot deck. The Queen of Swords has some really harsh energy. Sometimes, for those who are tapped in, when you have that moment of realization, like self-realization, that awakening, we can become sanctimonious. We can become very righteous and like, I know now and everyone else is wrong and you have to believe me because now I know the truth and you've been asleep. No. What did we say earlier? It's against the laws of sovereignty to make other sentient beings your pet projects. Just leave them be. They're still napping and then they need to have some juice. Leave them be, okay? Work on yourself. Just work on yourself. Don't allow that harsh energy to really take over. It's very natural for you to go ahead and feel that the moment you first become aware of how you've allowed yourself to be oppressed. Notice how I said you have allowed yourself to be oppressed, okay? That means you take responsibility for your part in it. There's no such thing as victim. There is passive agreement. If you allow something to happen, you are passively agreeing to it. You are giving passive permission. Therefore, you're a part of it. You co-created it. No victim. So take in your truths, kind of just let it mingle. I don't know why I'm making this movement, but let it mingle and then freaking keep on your path. Don't be Don't be getting all crazy with other people, because listen to the next card. Just listen to this next card, okay? It's very important you hear what I said for the Lilith card. Because the next card is holy fucking shit. Mars, card number 5. 5 being the number of change. Mars, force. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. Bertrand Russell. Listen to that. War does not determine who is right, only who is left. If you are going to seek war with everyone who has ever done you wrong, with everyone who doesn't agree, who's not at your level of development, who's left? If you're here to assist other people, if because of your elevated ability to understand, you are obligated to assist others, who the hell's going to be left for you to assist if you're fighting with everyone? And when you're fighting within yourself, if you're fighting between yourself and your soul, who's left? Both are aspects of you. You are aspects of both. So when you're warring within yourself, no matter how much you win, you lose just as much. So maybe war shouldn't even be a component of this life mission that you have. Maybe. So the Mars card suggests there's something you may have to fight for. Now, what would that be? Would you have to fight for someone else? Would you have to fight for yourself? Or maybe you have to fight all these recordings that you've stored in your mind about how you need to limit yourself, how you need to hide, how you're wrong, how you're making things up, how you're just crazy, how you don't fit in. All of these recordings where it's just trying to scrunch you down more and more and more. What if that's it? And everyone's circumstance is going to be different. It's definitely going to be different. So let's see. Oh, this card also means to push back in terms of defense. That would apply to other people. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oops. Give me 1 second. Doom, doom, doom. I just have to let the page load. Okay. Why? Let me just continue. All right, so Mars is also about defense. When Mars is strong in a chart or a reading, which it's strong right now, you may either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter, which I see in the comments. So this Mars card correlates to the tarot card, the Emperor. And it's about battles, adversaries, competition, rushing, and defense. You know, an Emperor, that's a very solid energy. A very, very solid, stable force. And if you're going to channel that Emperor energy, you will always, 100% of the time, conquer your adversary. And sometimes that adversary is your own self-doubt. Sometimes we have to really pause and recognize that's the only real adversary you have in this life. People can count you as an enemy, but that doesn't mean shit. As long as you recognize you are here to assist in some way, and maybe sometimes the way you're supposed to assist someone is by just being who you are and allowing them to be triggered by witnessing your truth, hey, go ahead and count me as an enemy. I don't have any enemies. All I see are souls in front of me, and I'm here to be whatever it is you need me to be. And if to help you grow, you need to vilify me, then I just done my job. And I'm going to keep loving you, but I'm going to love you in silence from afar. Keep being the asshole that you are. Perfectly okay. You don't have to change nothing about you, but I ain't letting you in my space. I'm going to just send love from afar. Just go on. Go on. The Emperor has spoken. It's just crazy as shit. People always want to be arguing. Not today. Not today. Or tomorrow. Or next year. I just ain't got time for that. I'm sorry. I'm just too busy enjoying life, is what it is. And as a Pisces, I would say I am living proof that you can swim in deep waters and still have fun. So right now I'm going to pull a card as a message from your soul. I feel like this one's going to be intense. I feel like as a group, Pisces is already starting to really come into their own and really embrace the gravity of who and what we are as a zodiac group. We're not separate from anyone. But I do believe that one of our primary functions is like the neck. Yeah, we're not the head of it, but the neck definitely turns the head and determines what the head can focus on. That's a pretty important role, Pisces. That's a very, very important role. If you're serving as the spiritual neck of the collective whole, what are we having people focus on? More fighting, more division, or a reunification? An agreement that it's okay to disagree, that we are unified in our diversity, right? So here it is, card number 8. 8 being the number of reunification. Oh my gosh, 81 watchers and 18 likes. Mirrors. I love this. Okay, cosmic heart. I was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. I hear it and weep in sublime reverence. I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf. I had not heard one true sound, much noise, but no truth. So I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things like fear and doubt is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds and the fish, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It's become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There's a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered, and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef. to become a sacred and savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul. And yet it is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid. Places of confrontation with pain, but where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear and uncertainty. This is just like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. To have a message speaking about a feast, the most amazing feast, your existence is nourishment for other souls. The things you share about yourself, the vulnerable moments you allow others to experience with you, they are not weaknesses. People say, oh, Pisces cry too much, they're so emotional. Because you exist in such a harsh world, full of fear. You are a gift when you allow yourself to be soft and vulnerable. It frees the person watching. It gives them permission to also begin experiencing life as it is. Not being harsh, not being confined into four walls of what? A fake reality? An image that you're trying to portray? That you can't be broken, that you can't be this and you can't be that? Well, what that really tells me is that you just can't be real. You're too afraid. And it's okay. It's okay if you're too afraid to be real, because I'm not too afraid as a Pisces. I am not too afraid of publicly drowning in my own tears. If my tears are what it takes to wash away your fear of your authenticity, then by all means, swim in my waters. As a Pisces, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We are freeing humanity from that emotional slavery. Emotional, spiritual, mental, I said emotional. I'm just saying, guys, it's time we step into our purpose. And I'm not saying we're better or more than any other zodiac sign. I'm saying we are the impetus. We are the catalyst that will inspire others to begin their process of remembering. That is what ascension is. The shedding of the facade, of the layers of illusion. The easiest way to get those layers off is by washing them. And as Pisces, hey, you know what? Maybe it's our tears that's going to wash them. I don't know. But I'm not opposed to being who I am. And if that means I'm going to cry, then that means I'm going to cry, and there's nothing weak about it. And if you want to tell me it's weak, well, good luck, because I have Capricorn in my chart and I will stand up for myself. I'm just saying. Don't be surprised if the fish grows some fucking horns and becomes a sea goat. Either way, I don't drown. Pisces, embrace who you are. Embrace who you are with no apologies, no editing, no nothing. One of my most treasured friends once told me, this is the hugest piece of advice someone has given me in my life. It was when I first was about to do live streams, and I was so scared. And I was like, well, I need to plan this out. I need to write it. I need to make sure that everything is just right. I don't want to say the wrong thing. And he was like, Emmy, don't go editing yourself. It's not your place to decide what parts of you and your message are going to affect people in what way. Love them enough to give them the freedom to decide how and what you are going to gift them. I was like, what? Oh shit, what? Yes. And I totally carry that in my heart. Like, hey, you know what? Sometimes in live streams, you'll see me being fun and full of energy. Sometimes I'm serious. Sometimes I'm crying. You just never know what hot fucking mess you're stepping into with me. But you know what? Every single time you come around, you will walk away with something. A little nugget that's going to be added to this step that you're building. Piece by piece, you are building a step that's going to take you higher in your understanding of yourself. And this is not because I'm above you. This is because I've been broken down so much by my own journey that now you can take little tidbits and use it for yourself. And I do this out of love, because as a being that is more aware, I'm more obligated to assist, and not by lecturing you, but by just existing in my authenticity, sharing of myself, sharing of my journey, and loving you enough to let you decide what part of me is going to grow you in what way. You have the freedom to do that. That's how I love. And as Pisces, that's how we love. That's just how we love. People say we're enablers. People say we're this and we're that. You know, you can say whatever you want, but unless you're a Pisces, you don't understand. So you can keep your opinions to yourself. No, you're not doing that. You're not going to shrink me. You're not going to shrink me. You're not going to shrink the souls that came at the same zodiac as me. No, you don't get to shrink us anymore. No. And there was a time in my life that I really felt embarrassed by my Capricorn traits, but I get it now. I get it. I get it. As a Pisces who's been tasked to be so vocal and so open with her journey, I need to be able to communicate and defend the very people who came into Vessel to assist, because you all don't need to be dealing with that. So I'll deal with it for you. And I'm perfectly okay with it. I understand I'm capable. This is not ego. This is a recognition of my soul purpose. Pisces, recognize your soul purpose. Don't let people shrink you and be like, oh, that's ego. Someone commented, girl, you talented and everything, but check that ego. Anyways, keep shining. And so I commented, shine, but not too bright, right? Because heaven forbid my shine exposes what the fuck you trying to hide from yourself. Not expose it to other people, but expose it to yourself. So let's just leave that as it is. Pisces, go for it. Be who you are. No apologies, no trying to hurt anyone, no trying to correct anyone. Just be who you are. Be who you are. So if this resonated with you, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join me every time I'm live. I do private readings. If you would like one, simply go to my website, emmyevolving.com. I also do a ton of energetic work, all kinds of different things. Check out my website, and if I resonate with you, I'm definitely open to helping in whatever way I can. So everyone, have a beautiful night. Bye.